Welcome. So, um, if any of you have caught the Late Late Show with BT, you know that right now I'm live out of California. Uh, so, wonderful convention going on. And um, fitness convention. Uh, in my opinion, it's not the best to it's not the best type of convention to attend without your uh, significant other, but it's kind of one of those things. It's kind of industry related. So if it's a situation where your significant other isn't in the fitness industry, then so I guess in a sense, in a perspective, I guess I kind of support those in the fitness industry being like a duo, as opposed to individual people being in it. So I guess now so how, have I been in it for so long? I guess because now I realize that it's because I have a born, so that's how I was able to get in it. And I guess it's probably very difficult for those single, this is who I am type individuals to get in the fitness industry, or those who have borns and they still want to, think they can have other relations with other people, whether they know it, whether they know they have a born or not. It could be, you can understand how that the fitness industry could be kind of closed to those types, because it's will pose a significant impact if you attempt to, be in the fitness industry and you have a born, but yet you still want to kind of like do your own thing, whether you know it or not. So essentially, that particular industry is probably kind of closed off to you. So it's not as simple. Oh, well, I'll get married, I'll get in a relationship, and then I'll if I have a different relationship with the fitness industry. It's not that simple either, especially when you have those in the industry who have borns. So it just really isn't very that simple. So I guess it's kind of like college. I didn't really think that it was as complex industry, or as difficult an industry to kind of get into or be into, but yeah, it is. So this convention in California is a huge deal, a very huge deal. So with that being said, but the good thing about it is that the good thing about it is that it that whole the good experience for me thus far is that I haven't encountered that it could be kind of way considered ungrounded when you're not grounded or not reality when it comes to celebrity. I haven't encountered that. So that's been a good thing. Like, even though there's some quote unquote fitness ones who have been put out there as celebrities here at the conference, at the convention, that has been a good experience, because I can still interact, I can still participate without that fantasy being, that being like coming this way. So that has been a good experience. But I guess in a well, so yeah, so Katherine Moennig, right? So another situation that I was able to do, I was able to, so again, back on the topic of behavioral preferences, per se. So I've only had a chance to go to one of the, what do you call that? Like, where people can come out and, experience different fitness situations, because it's all day type fitness. So I was able to participate with one. And within that one, hey, I got to not Rebecca with Rebecca. So, which brings us to what's being presented now, and that's wonderful versus beautiful. So essentially, separating that which we have publicly from that which is what we don't have publicly, and becomes very important, because when you have someone that's with security and law, that, for instance, that was facilitating it, it becomes necessary to know the difference when I'm not Rebeccaing within that environment. Especially when the facilitator is with security and law, in the sense and in it where he or she is not in the unprofessionalism with security and law. So just kind of keeping that so everyone is safe, and everything stays lawful. So not Rebecca with Rebecca. So okay, so how can you do this without offending if you have a born? How can it be done? How can you do this? In this type of situation, it's fitness. And it's my first convention. So being UN born, if we make the connection, the impact and the seriousness. So wonderful versus beautiful. So where would Rebecca, not Rebeccaing, be with wonderful versus beautiful? So for the purpose of this, our wonderful is going to be, not for the purpose of this. Wonderful equates with that which is not public, and beautiful is that which is public. So with the only information that I have with regards to Rebecca, that would have been that which is not public. So let's start with public. Public. Upside down, maybe? No, this way. Public. Business. Has business? Not public. Public. I just could not come here to California without these. Just kind of Like little things like that, and having conversations with people, is not a situation where it's like, oh, what your name is, like, can we hook up? So just little things like that. Not public. Wonderful. I'm sorry. We're doing wonderful and beautiful. So let's go back. So we got beautiful versus wonderful. And we have beautiful versus wonderful. And we have, I think this is mine. Yeah. So we have beautiful versus wonderful. Like, what if I was, can you imagine someone saying, oh, well, you can, not a Rebecca though, but, you can, do it in that one. But, I can't get a word edgewise in this one. So that's beautiful versus wonderful. Again, let's see. Beautiful versus wonderful. Beautiful versus wonderful. Oh, hey, look, it is actually a W. Beautiful versus wonderful. It doesn't seem like a lot to ask, is it? Just keeping the wonderful from the beautiful. Because essentially, like the question is being posed, have you ever considered if somebody is UN born and there's attempts to keep the wonderfuls beautiful, uh, what happens? Where does that place the offender attempts? If you are UN born. So, what happens? So that's my wonderful versus beautiful. So the whole purpose is to simply be beautiful with our business, public, people, And when it comes to those wonderfuls, just keeping wonderful. And there's peace. And just one of those little things that being you and one, what do I have? What do I have? Peace. That comes natural. Security, law. So that's not going to change. And so keeping those things separate, my wonderfuls from the beautifuls, and you, the public, having those separations as well. Peace. So it's never a situation where it's like, oh well, wait a minute, I'm going into the show. But just off that publicness, it's neither business nor personal, because that's a situation that defeats the purpose behind that wonderful versus beautiful. So it's just who I am and who we are, and responsibilities. So I guess just was gonna put something out there before do something, I guess, while I was here. Live out of California. So it happened today, the 15th. So that has been it. I hope any viewers, I hope that you get this, and and have the peace that that's being represented. There's the representation here. So so that's it. I have to get ready for the fitness convention, and so if anyone catches this before it's over, but what did I say about fitness? So that's it. I presented my wonderful versus my beautiful, and it's time to go because I only have like 30 minutes to get myself together, and I don't want to be like like rushing. So peace.